Yo, hey, it's SmallmouthCrush. We're going to be doing something a little bit different with the channel. I'm actually going to be doing a tackle review. Every Tuesday, I'm going to take a bait, a piece of fishing equipment, whatever the case may be, and break it down for you guys. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Zman CrawZ. I'm super excited about this little bait. I'm going to get into it. That's all coming up. Alright, so weekly review on all the different baits that I use. Some baits I've never used, some baits that I've used for years, but I want to be able to talk about it on a weekly basis, share with you guys just quick couple-minute videos on the different types of baits and the equipment that I use. And I thought we would start with the Zman product. This is the TRD CrawZ, C-R-A-W-Z, CrawZ, with a Z, of course. So I'll tell you what, this little gem here is going to put some fish in the bowl. I'm a huge fan of Zman products. I love that it's super durable. It's super, if you haven't used Zman products yet, I encourage you guys to start experimenting with that. I know a lot of you guys have. So you understand that the plastic is extremely durable. Fish catch after fish catch, you don't have to worry. It does get a little bit tricky making sure that this plastic's put on the different types of terminal tackle that we use. So you want to pay attention to that. You want to have things line up straight. You want the plastic to be straight. You want the bait to be able to work efficiently like it's designed to. And that's going to take a little bit of patience if you haven't worked with the Zman plastic in the past. Another thing just right off the bat you want to keep in mind is you want to keep them in the plastic bags that they come in. Now, years ago, when the TRD first came out, I bought that little Ned rig and I took them all out of the packages, lined them up in my plastic boxes, and within a month they were all sticking together, deformed, bent. I mean, it looked pretty bad. In fact, I lost a lot of money doing that. So I learned the lesson the hard way. You want to keep these in individual packs, maybe put them in a bigger plastic bag. I know Bass Mafia makes a nice plastic bag to keep these baits in. So you want to just keep that in mind moving forward with these baits. Now here's why I'm excited. Here's why I'm really excited about this, because I love using the Ned rig. And I know the Ned rig is going to continue to be very effective. Certainly. I mean, it's going to be just like a Cinco in years to come. You'll look back and realize that the TRD is kind of the go-to bait if you need to put numbers as well as good quality fish. It's not just a numbers game. It is downright deadly in certain situations. And what I really like about this TRD CrawZ is that's going to allow me to present the bait just like you would a Ned rig. However, now we have an actual crawfish imitation. So we got the crawfish here, we got the little craws on here, we got the body that looks like a crayfish. Number one, I'm going to drop shot with this bait. I'm certainly going to be drop shotting with this bait. I think it's going to give those fish just a different look. Now, there's also a couple different ways you can rig it. You can rig it exposed hook, and you can rig it Texas rigged. If you're going to rig it Texas rigged, I suggest using the Finesse BulletZ, B-U-L-L-E-T-Z, the Finesse bullet weights. Combine the two, deadly combination. You'll also be able to skin hook this CrawZ and make it weedless. It's going to be able to go through any of the grass. It's going to go through chunk rock. I mean, pretty much anything. You'll be able to skip this under a dock. You'll be able to do a lot of different things and put this bait in a lot of crazy places that you might not have thought of or might not have had the ability to put a small Ned rig. So another way to rig these would be the Ned locks. So it's a real finesse jig head. It's got a little bit extra weight here, which actually helps the plastic stay on the hook. That's going to be more an exposed hook deal, just like you would, say, a shaky head. And you'll use this just like you would a shaky head. So there's a couple different ways to set this up. You could certainly get a smaller, extra wide gap hook. You can put a bullet weight on there, a tungsten weight, 16th ounce, 3/32, 1/8, whatever you want to do, and you should be able to rig that up as well. But one thing with this Finesse BulletZ is everything's so compact and ready to go. I really don't see a need. It was designed perfectly to match this bait. So they come in a variety of different colors. I chose to go with 4 standard colors. You guys know, if you watched my previous videos, I like to keep things simple. I don't like to get overwhelmed with color choices. So I personally believe for the situations that I fish the most, just the black and blue, the molting crawl. We got green pumpkin, and then I also have motor oil here. I think these 4 colors are going to cover my bases. Of course, depending on the body of water where you fish, you might have a different color that you'd want in your arsenal. But for me, the go-to colors are going to be these 4 right here. And so I should be all set. Number 1, I'm going to be throwing this anywhere where there's some big smallmouth hanging out. It could be a rock pile, sand patches. I'll actually be able to use this finesse plastic deal here, and I'll be able to throw that out and catch cruising fish that I can actually visibly see. I'll use this technique when I'm sight fishing. And I'm going to work it a number of ways, but for the most part, I think I'm going to throw it out and work it just like you would a shaky head. So you're going to cast it out, make nice long casts to the target, and just kind of shake it in place, dead stick it at times. Just get real finessey with this bait. Experiment a little bit with this bait. I think you're going to see that it's really versatile, highly pressured. They see a lot of different baits. They see a lot of big worms. They see a lot of creature baits. They ain't seen nothing like this yet. So we're going to be throwing that, and I'm probably, especially these smaller weights. So I think as far as that Texas rig, the Finesse bullets, the 1/6 size, the 110 and the 115. 115 is the smallest. I do have a variety of those in front of me here. I got them in green pumpkin as well as black. The 115 will definitely come into play, and I think the 1/10 ounce is really going to be the weight of choice for me, especially in that sparse grass, fishing any of this type of structure. When I have to get a little bit deeper, quicker, that's when I'll probably move up to the 1/6 or the 1/5. I mean, the 1/5 there's a lot of weight here. And so that's going to be when I'm fishing in that 15 plus feet of water and want to present that bait to them. Throwing this on the spinning rod, more than likely it's going to be like a 7-foot medium spinning rod. It's going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 pound braid, and then I'm going to probably be using like an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. Right around that zone. I don't think you can go wrong with that. You may want to beef it up to 10 if you're around some bigger largemouth, if you're around some, some docks, some wood, places like that. Even some of that grass, you might want to be able, and you might be able to get away with 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. But I think that's going to be the setup of choice with this bait for me. All right, hope you like my little tackle review. Plan on doing this on a weekly basis for you guys. Just a quick little video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. One of the best ways to help this channel grow is to share this video. So if you could share this video on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever, however possible, would appreciate it. As always, until next time, guys, we'll see you on the water.